Super Saturday in the HART Sapphire Series for 2021. Round 11 kicks off at 1 o'clock sharp. And the first match of 4 that we're covering today, Brisbane North Cougars 10-0. First place taking on the USC Thunder 5-5, sitting in 4th. It's a top 4 clash and it should be a belter. My name's Dave Mills. Normally at this stage I tell you who my co-commentator is, but guess what, people? I'm flying solo today. It is just me, my dulcet tones, for the next 6 hours. Sit back, relax and enjoy the commentary that's coming your way. Last time these two met was back in round 5 on the 16th of May. Cougars got the chocolate 69-53. Head-to-head, they've played 5 times and we are tied it's 4-1 in favour of the Cougars. Let's look at the ladder. Cougars, 10 games, 10 wins, 165 competition points. And there's the Thunder, 5 wins, 5 losses, and 88 competition points. They're only 16 ahead of the Bull Sharks, who are sitting in 5th. You get 18 points for a game. So the Bull Sharks, if they have a big win today, and the Thunder, who do not win today, and we could have a change in the top 4. Teams fighting for finals, which are only just a few weeks away. Let's look at the lineups. We'll start with, of course, the Cougars. They're the home side for this one. Late change for them. Martina Rikas goes to shooter, fresh from shooting 48 goals last week. Riley Holland is a goal attack. Lisa Maimai the wing. Macy Gardner is the centre. Vivian Fitzpatrick the wing defence. We move to the defensive end. Ruby Bakewell-Doran and Rami Kamo, the dynamic duo, are playing really well together. Hannah Lesage, Madison Davies and Naomi Fitzpatrick make up the bench. Liz White is the coach. Amanda Vanderwall is the coach and Nat Jarrett the manager. Well, let's look at the USC Thunder. They've come down from the sunny coast. They start with Chloe Bingham, fresh from 50 goals last week, 50 from 56. She'll be partnered by Annabelle Laurie, who's back from her foot injury. Chanel Dyer, the retiree, is there. Monique French, the centre. Amy Metcalf comes in late change. She's gone into wing defence. Ashley Barnett and Sienna Allen are the defensive end. Leaves a bench of Georgia Hernan, Lily McCure, and the captain, Chloe Littleland, who I believe is on a plane right now, is coming to the game as soon as she lands. There's Martina Rikas on screen there. She's looking very, very relaxed. Coached by Jess Whitford, and Laura Wappling is the assistant, and Karen Martin is the manager. Of course, Leah Woolno's still out with an ankle injury for them. So we're getting close to the start. We're about, I'd like to, before we get underway, to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which this great game is taking place, the Turrbal and Jagera people, and pay our respects to elders past, present and emerging, and extend that respect to any Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people watching today. There's our two umpires. They will get us underway. Claire Johnson and Nicola Stevens. If you didn't get to see it on Facebook this week, she featured and said what it means to her. That's Claire on the right, what it means to her to be an umpire and where she got started. And of course, Carly Farthing is the reserve. So, people, it's just me, so please be mindful and give us a line through the Facebook page. I'll try and answer any of your questions, and it might pick up my dulcet tones. So the Cougars, 10-0, get us underway. Rikas doesn't shoot from where she normally would, and Holland drives the base, gets herself a nice obstruction call. And the first goal to the Cougars, that took 16 seconds, so that's an impressive start by them. And my prediction, it's hard to go past the Cougars. They are looking like the championship contenders that they are, yet to drop a game. In fact, they've only dropped 4 quarters, is my understanding. And there they get an intercept there. Ruby Bakewell-Doran throws it just out in front of Holland. She couldn't pull it in. And the Thunder will get another chance. I'm probably going to go with the Cougars. The Thunder have just had a lack of consistency in their lineup through injury and, of course, some of their players playing up on the Lightning side. So they've every week they struggle to get the same 7 out there. So it's a great chance here for them to come back. But I think the Cougars will be too strong. And they're starting that way. So a couple of turnovers to the Cougars, yet to convert. And they lead 1-0. We've played 1 minute. So Rikas looked unbelievably good last week. She shot 50 out of 56 in a very impressive effort. And the most relaxed shooter in the league takes another one. And she scores there. And it's 2-0 to the Cougars. Early stages in this first quarter. And then Rikas again, the big split there, pulls that one in, gets herself close to the hoop, and looks like it could have been an offside call at the top of the circle, perhaps. We've gone actually right outside the circle. Let's see where we are. Sienna kicks the ball away in frustration, maybe? No, just joking. So just inside, must have been an offside call, so the Thunder get a chance to answer. They're down too early. Driving nicely, Annie Laurie right on the sideline, gets it back to give and go. Fires it across. French went offside there, missed by the umpire, but it's still with the Thunder. Bakewell-Doran unable to pull it in. So a few of the Thunder fans are lighting up Facebook. So Javier Cabrera there, big Thunder fan, joins us every week. And a great shot there for the Thunder shooters. And they get away their first goal, Chloe Bingham. She was very impressive last week. 50 goals for her. Sorry, I made that mistake. It was only 48 to Rikas, 50 to Bingham. My apologies. Bingham, very impressive, 50 from 56. So Laurie has her first shot, goes too hard, and it goes over the back of the hoop. And ball back with the Cougars. We're inside 3, and it's 2-1 in favour of the Cougars. So Kamo, great understanding with, of course, Bakewell-Doran. They have a great chemistry as a defensive unit. So the shimmy there by Holland. She drives the base, doesn't get it. A little bit confusion here. They are definitely missing Mia Stour. Stour, of course, has got a busted thumb, which she hurt last game, and so she's out of action just for a little bit. On the injury front for the Thunder, they got Annie Laurie back. Her foot was better, but Leah Woolno is still out. Maybe another week, possibly 2 is the word on her. Alossa Numata also has an ankle injury for the Cougars. So she'll be back hopefully in a week, but she's also got a training load issue with the state side, so they're looking after her. So they fire it across here, and the ball falls to Holland. Obstruction call there on Allen, but Holland makes no mistake. 3-1 the Cougars. So 1v4. It should be an exciting match. Thunder, they need to get on a bit of a roll coming into the finals. They've been a little bit hit-miss in the last part of this season. And loose pans there. Bingham can't pull it in. 4-1 favour of the Cougars. The Cougars are doing what the Cougars do. So they get it now and through transition. Bakewell-Doran, very impressive. Played against the Queensland men last night. The Firebirds took on the Queensland men. Bakewell-Doran saw big court time as a role as a training partner. Played extremely well. Caused us no amount of grief. So a missed shot there by Eureka's, unusual. And here goes the Thunder in transition. French fires it down to Laurie. Back to French now. Still nothing happening in the circle. Laurie, no, they just... Bingham's there, but they're just missing her, and they miss her again. So the pass a bit too wide. Couple opportunities there to fire it in, but they couldn't do it. So... And we're at 4-1 with the Cougars with it now. The ball throws down and they hit the top of the circle. Macy Gardner having a great season. Rika's very short on the shot. We'll even put it down as a pass to Holland. She scores and it's 5-1 in favour of the Cougars. Things just starting to get a little bit away for the Thunder. They haven't quite clicked offensively. This is what happened last week. They had a slow start and then came home in the latter part of the first quarter. Last week, the Thunder 63 defeated the Wildcats, and the Cougars, probably their most impressive effort yet, 79-39, a 40-goal win over the Tigers. So that shows that they are in pretty good nick, as does the fact that they're on 10-0. So Annie Laurie gets it, barges through. Of course, missing her usual shooting partner, Binion Hunt, up in playing for the Lightning this weekend. So that goal there is the second to the Thunder. It's 6-2. And Arika's coming out like a goal attack. Swings it across. Held ball was the call. Holland somehow snakes along the baseline and scores another one. So 7-2 the score. Ball with French. Bingham has to come out, finds French very close to the top of the circle. Again, they miss Bingham. Goes to Laurie, just in super shot range. She shoots and scores. So the Thunder are starting well now. It's 7-3, and here's an incorrect centre. Something you don't see a lot of at this level. And the ball back with the Thunder. They get a chance here. They shoot and score. Great goal there. Thunder now on a roll, looking for 3 straight. Bingham shoots and scores. So 7-5, 3 straight to the Thunder. They're coming home well. And looking for a Mizuno momentum shift here. Holland swings it across, finds Gardner. Drives beautifully, Holland. She went round the top of the circle, gets herself close to the post, but they're taking it back for an obstruction about 3 metres away from the post. So, could have played advantage there. Holland would have been much closer. Now she doesn't have the opportunity to shoot. Gets it now, and loose pass. Yes, that's the advantage of playing advantage. Wouldn't have had to take those extra passes, but it's 7-5 Cougars. And the last 3 belong to the Thunder. So they're absolutely duplicating what they did last week against the Wildcats. Started slowly, then came home in the latter part of the first quarter. In fact, took the points in the end. Fired across here, goes to Chanel Dyer. She finds Bingham. Bingham doesn't want to shoot. Now she does, much closer with the replay. So 7-6 now in favour of the Cougars. A chance to tie it up here for the Thunder. They just keep on rolling, loose hands, and it's going to fall the way of Cougars through a baseline throw. That was a shame. That would have given them 5 straight. So again, good pressure here. Metcalf putting some pressure on Maimai. Loose hands there by Gardner, not called for the replay. It falls to Holland. Holland at the GA spot. Shoots and scores. There's a Mizuno momentum shift. 8-6. Just looking at coming into this game, the Cougars averaging 70.1 per game. and only 42 in defence. And the Thunder averaging 52 per game, but allowing in 53. So that's why I guess one team's 10-0 and the other 5-5. So need to get that differential a little better for the Thunder. So 9-6 now after a chance to tying it up at 7s. They've left a couple in for the Cougars. French finds Bingham, does well, does the refeed, but Bakewell-Doran uses her elevation and timing to perfection. And another turnover here, and falls to Rikas with the fast transition. She shoots, she misses, uncharacteristically. Last week she couldn't miss a thing. And we'll see here, look at that. Brilliant play here. Bakewell-Doran, timing is perfect. Probably could have caught it, she was up that high. So Rikas with it, scores again. Cougars hit double figures, it's 10-6. And we got 5:28 to play in the first quarter. Don't forget, it's a plethora of netball today. So at 3, Wildcats, Bull Sharks. Bull Sharks will be looking to win that. They'll be hoping that Thunder don't get any competition points today, and they win all of theirs, and they'll jump back into 4th. Then at 5, Tigers versus Mendy Rays. Tigers looking for their 3rd of the win of the season. Mendy Rays their 1st. That should be an entertaining game. Some big ins in those games. And then the last one, that is the Courier Mail match of the round. QUT netball sitting in 3rd, taking on USQ Jets in 2nd. You'll have to get on the Courier Mail platform for that one. Pay a $5 subscription or $15 for the season. That's the only way to watch that one live. Alternatively, come down to the court. Get your backside courtside. There's no games of footy on tonight. The Broncos won't be losing this week. And, of course, the Origin tomorrow night. And the AFL, the Lions have already played. So come on down. Get yourself down here. It's only $10 to get a ticket. Go online, sapphireseries.com.au. So Laurie shoots and misses twice. So this time it falls to Kamo. And the Cougars in transition, but Laurie makes up for a great intercept there. Got a hand on it and pulled it in, but Kamo straight back at her, and this time Laurie gives away the contact call. So great intensive D pressure being shown by both sides. There it is on replay, and Laurie there with the last hand in just gives away the contact. She knew it too. So back we go. It's all the way back to Fitzpatrick. Very impressive this year, Fitzpatrick. She has been spectacular for the Cougars. The 2 at the back get all the glory in Bakewell-Doran and Kamo, but Fitzpatrick does so much work. And that it would be noticed by Liz White, the coach. Vivian Fitzpatrick, of course, playing with her sister Naomi today. So here we go. It's back with the Cougars. They're on a bit of a roll. It got to 7-6. Now Cougars going 4 straight after 4 straight to the Thunder. And Rikas unselfishly passes off to Holland in a much better position. She shoots, she scores. So Cougars, in the blink of an eye, they put 5 on them, and they're on a 5-1 run. So, and could be more. Oh, Bakewell-Doran got it in. That was lucky, but Kamo, brilliantly. The timing, superb, comes around Bingham. Get with the outside hand. If you're watching at home, ladies and gentlemen, that is how you play defense. Outside hand, clean as a whistle. Falls to Holland. She passes off also unselfishly, this time to Rikas. And Rikas will have a chance to extend this run. And extend it she does. So a 6-1 run at the moment to the Cougars. So not much been... looks like we've had a bit of a change. So Littleton's obviously landed the plane and got herself through the COVID checkpoint, and she is at the ground. I'm not sure where she was coming from, hopefully not Sydney. And she's come on at wing defence. So Littleton, the captain, makes her way into wing defence. And there's another change as well. Looks like they've changed the defender. Indeed they have. Who's gone to the bench? Sienna. Ellen looks like she's gone to keeper. And Barnett to the bench. And that would be Lillian McClure, I believe, has come on. I'm by myself, so I can't check it with anyone. So Holland shoots and scores. It's 15-8. The Cougars just pulling away with it here in the last part of this quarter. So back with the Thunder now. They just want to keep rolling, and they find French. She fires it across to Dyer. Dyer, of course, playing AFL this year as well. Bingham, solid as ever. She was impressive last week, racking up 50. And she's been equally as impressive today. She is currently sitting at 6 from 6. Riley Holland, 10 from 10 up the other end. She's looking to make it number 11, and she does. 16-9, margin of 7. Thunder, it was getting away from them, so they were pretty happy with this. They've sort of slowed down the Cougars a little. They did have a chance to tie it up at 7-all. Guy fires across. Bingham, beautifully positioned. Misses the shot. That's unusual. And Kamo grabs the rebound. Cougars in transition. They've got 1:04. They'll be thinking they could score 3 here. And they fire it down. My with it. Finds Rikas. This is beautiful play by the Cougars. And Holland to finish it. She does, and gets goal number 12 from just 12 attempts. And she'll have another opportunity here as it's a Cougar centre. We're inside the last minute. Fitzpatrick does brilliantly. Bakewell-Doran fires it across. She's got a great pass on her. My is contacted by Litherland. No hurry here. They're just taking their time. They set it up now on the edge of the circle. Rika's closer to the post. She gets it now. Shoots and misses, but gets her own rebound. Brilliant play by her. And that miss is her 12th shot. So 7 from 12 she is. And we've had a timeout here with 8 seconds to go. So the ball with the Thunder. It's in the mid-third. Littleland with it. Look long, short, die with it. Gets it out, goes in to Bingham, and a hand in there. Bakewell-Doran, it's picked up by Kamo. They've got 2 seconds. Long pass here from Gardner to Rikas. But the buzzer beats us all. So the Cougars, just impressive as ever in the offense. They score 18, the Thunder just 9. It's a margin of 9. It blew out that last part. It was 7-6 in favour of the Cougars. So they're on an 11-3 run in the last 6.5 minutes of that quarter. And it's all Cougars at the moment. So Coach Jess Whitford will have a bit to say to her team. And we will come back and see how they respond when we come back from these messages.
Did you know that majority of netballers aren't wearing the appropriate shoes on court? Running shoes or generic trainers don't provide the grip and support for the quick, dynamic movements needed in the game. It's time to make the swap with Mizuno.
Welcome back. HART Sapphire Series for 2021. We're getting towards the business end of the season. It's round 11 of 14. 3 to go after this one. And then, of course, we've got the big semi-finals coming up. This is the first of 4 matches we're covering today. We're at Nissan Arena. It's Brisbane North Cougars 10-0 taking on the Thunder. They're 5-5. It's 1v4. And the scoreboard sort of reflects that at the moment. It's Cougars 18, Thunder 9. Cougars started well. They led by as much as 6 early. Thunder came back, got it back to 7-6, but then the Cougars just put the foot on the accelerator and they ran away with the last part of that quarter and got it out to 18-9. So a great effort by them. Let's look at some stats. Riley Holland, super impressive, 12 from 12. Martina Rikas, 7 from 12. And up the other end, Chloe Bingham is 6 out of 7. She was at 100%, missed that last one. Annabelle Laurie, a 2 from... Sorry, we've had it just, as I speak, it just changed. Chloe Bingham is 7 out of 8, and Annabelle Laurie is 2 from 4. So coming into this match, though, let's look at the shooters for the league. Let's talk about number 1 in goals scored is none other than Charlie Bell. She is sitting in first. She has scored 301. Number 2 is Alicia Adams-Tahara at 257. But then you look at, let's look at Mia Stour. Now, she's out today. We've had a request. Where is she? Rebecca, she is injured. She's busted a thumb. She'll be back soonish, probably next week, they believe. She's 241. Riley Holland, she's at 161. And Martina Rikas, she scored 219. So most of the time she comes off the bench, yet she is the highest scoring shooter by way of goals for the Cougar side. So Cougars with it now. We get the second quarter underway. It's 18-9. And Holland still at GA. There was talk she may swap with Rikas a little bit. But that goal there goes to the Cougars. That's their 19th. Already they lead by 10. We've just started the second quarter. And this impressive, I say it every week, but they are super impressive. They are the yardstick of the competition. If you want to win this one, you got to beat the Cougars. And the Thunder doing their best through Annie Laurie to do that. She gets goal number 10 for them. Of course, the Thunder, they've had their ups and downs. Like they get a stable lineup and then someone get called up to the Lightning, or they've had a few injuries. Leah Woolner, of course, is out. Macy Gardner there, as we look live, has bumped into the Littleland. Looks like she's hurt her left ankle a little bit. So, but bounce back well and finds Rikas under the hoop, who scores another one. And it's 20-10, 2-1 at the moment in favour of the Cougars. They do this to a lot of sides. So ball thrown over, it's come back to Laurie. She's in super shot range. Aided by the obstruction by Kamo, scores a goal. And Annie Laurie has started the second quarter well. Look at some other stats. Turnovers, turnover conversion, that's a stat coaches love to talk about. Cougars at 67%, that's about their season average. And the Thunder at 50%. So if they could get that a little higher, they'd be a little closer. Of course, the turnover conversion is when you force a turnover or you get the ball from the opposition and you score a goal. That's classed as, they quantify that into a percentage. So at the moment, the Thunder sit at 3 from 6, 8 from 12 for the Cougars. So that's a big stat. All us coaches look at that and we try and improve on that area. That's how you win matches, just by making, every time you get a turnover, you score from it, and then make sure you score from your centre pass next. So they swing across. French can't handle that one. It goes out into the corner. Monique French, as fast as she is, couldn't pull that one in. So Kamo through Bakewell Dawn, gets us going, and away they go. Slows up slightly, waiting for Fitzpatrick. They find her now. Bit of a box zone being played here by the Thunder side. And that forces a missed shot from Rikas. Not as accurate today as she was last week, but a miss doesn't seem to worry her at all. Some shooters get it in their head. Not Martina Rikas. She is so casual and fluent. Speaking of casual and fluent, Bingham gets another one back. It's 21-12. The margin is 9. So it was 10 at quarter time. So Thunder doing well. Of course, you get 2 competition points. We say it many times. For every quarter you win. And with the Bull Sharks playing later today, chasing the Thunder in 4th, they'll be looking for every competition point they can get. So I want to take this opportunity to thank all of our sponsors. Our principal sponsor, of course, is HART Sports. You may have gathered that because we're called the HART Sapphire Series. The major partners, Legassic Jewelers, Mizuno, Mount Franklin and Powerade. I won't lie to you, I'm going to need some Mount Franklin at some stage. My voice is already going. And, of course, the official partners, Bondi Vite and Strap It. Gina and the team at Double Take Sports, they bring you the pictures every week. And every week they bring you something a little different. We've got massive action replays now. It takes up the whole screen, which is great. It used to be picture-in-picture. So every week the broadcast gets that little bit better. So back with the Cougars now. They lead by 10. They fire it across the top. Turnover here. Oh, no, it falls to Rikas. Barnett had a chance. Barnett and Allen are in the defensive end for the Thunder at the moment, with Littleland at wing defence, French in the guts. So Macy Gardner slowed up slightly there. Ball swings across. Oh, Littleland went offside. They're going to call it. So Holland will have a penalty pass only. Of course, offside. You can't take the shot at goal. It's a penalty pass only. Free pass, if you want to call it that. And Holland swings across, finds Gardner all by Lonesome, and she in turn finds Holland, but we're going back to where we were. Not sure why. Obstruction call perhaps. Holland misses, but she'll get another opportunity. Both defenders out now, Barnett and Allen. And a great goal there to Holland. It took a while, but they got it. And we've got a timeout here. Timeout called, I think, by the Thunder at 24-12. Just under 10 to play in this, the second quarter of our first of 4 incredible matches. Of course, we'll try and listen into the Thunder when we get in position, see what the coach has got to say. I'd imagine she'd be talking about the offense. And we'll try and listen in now.
Do the work. Defensively, just get your three. You're actually doing so much good work. The work to delay her and keep her out is excellent. We're getting those rebounds, but we've got to stay in play for the three because they're not liking shooting over it. But we've got to actually stay in play. We're just giving them a second go at it. So really get your distance. Can you two please swap? And Georgia's going to come onto GA for a while. Right? Good work on the CPA. Like we're still, keep putting that pressure on and delaying it. It's not going straight in. They're taking quite a few passes to get there. But down our end, the drive has stopped. Okay, when we prepare it, it's beautiful. When we run with depth, it's beautiful. When we stop and drop and go, no one's actually driving. Someone has to go even if we don't use it. We have to open up the ball. And we need to use the middle channel.
Lots of positivity there being shown by Jess Whitford. Wants a greater effort in defence. She said that they're loving what they're doing outside the circle, but when we get in there, they're giving away the obstructions, and there's no dumber foul in netball than obstruction. So she's a bit disappointed with that. Offensively, she said they're doing well on the CPAs, and they just want to make sure that there's a second offer there. So let's see how they do it. And again, there's the first one. Let's see if there's a second one now. No, it breaks down again. Littleland pointing. And I see what Jess is talking about there. It's sort of off the centre pass. There's not a lot of options once they get that initial first pass away. There's no second phase play at the present. So probably need to address that and address it quickly because the Cougars lead by 12. So Dyer now finds French. And looks like Hernan's come on at GA. She has and starts with a great shot. That's her first. And Annie Laurie gone to the bench. She, of course, coming back through the system with a foot injury. So she's probably on limited minutes today as well. So we do manage to play as well in this competition. So it's quite often you see the players when they do come back from an injury, they're on limited minutes. So 25-13. And Thunder with it now through Littleland. Looks down, finds Dyer. She fires it across. Falls to French. And, Kamo out of the hand on Hernan. Brilliant. And that is superb play by Kamo. Gets the ball back for the Cougars. To do that, if you've never done it before, we'll watch it on replay here. The timing is incredible and the elevation at the same time. That is one of the hardest things to do in netball. And Kamo, one of the best at it. And Rika's started a little bit slowly on the shooting, but she's creeping up now. She's at 10 from 16 at 63%. So the ball comes down. We're with My, an exquisite feed. That was like a golf ball through a hose. Finds Rika's. She refeeds it back with Gardner. Misses the shot, and it falls the way of the Thunder. Big outlet pass here to Monique French. Slowed down by Macy Gardner. She questions the call, but she was standing about 20 centimetres away, so it was clearly an obstruction. And Littleland with it now. French fires it down again. Dyer driving beautifully. Bingham on tippy toes. Oh, loose pass, but it's cleaned up by Hernan. She scores. So the Thunder digging deep at the moment. They're coming well. Coming out of the timeout quite well. So a goal here would really say they've won it since they've come back. So Bingham with it. She's in range. Turns to the hoop, shoots, and hits the back of the ring. Misses. Hernan chases. So does Bakewell Doran, and it is falling the way of the Cougars. Bakewell Doran contacted there by Hernan. So transition time for the Cougars, and I never get tired of watching it. It is so impressive and flows so well. Holland doesn't get the call. She was right in front of the Macy Gardner. She goes to the top. And what would I know? I'm up here about 100 feet away, so I'd have to say that was the right option. So Holland, super duper impressive today. She's still on 100%, 17 from 17. And loose pass here. Barnett will be out of play. It'll be a 2-on-1 on the circle. And they find into Rika's under the hoop. And she scores goal 28 for the Cougars. They're on track for probably 35, looking at a 70-point game again. They're tracking well for that. So French, again, Kamo up and over, swats the ball away. Hernan shoots, probably hits the back of the ring, gets the shooter's roll, as we call it, and it plops in. So 15 to the Thunder. Probably not enough volume at the moment. And the Cougars just about to get goal number 20. No, they don't. They missed goal number 29. Martina Rika's, just after I talk her up, I've cursed her. She's now 11 of 19. So the beautiful thing about her is I don't think numbers worry her in any way, shape or form, misses or pluses. She just is in the moment and turns and shoots with that lovely, relaxed, fluent style that she has. So Hernan with it, fires it across. Dyer. And Bingham does well. Pulls it in now. And gets goal 16. So they're only 12 behind. The margin was 10. So they're losing the quarter by 2. So if they dig deep here, they've got a chance of getting some competition points. This will get them even closer. And Bingham makes no mistake. She's 11 from 13. Back with My. My finds Fitzpatrick, fires it across. There's Gardner. This beautiful triangle offense that the Cougars run. And Holland, not to be outdone, is 18 from 18. And let's look at the shooting percentage overall for the shooting accuracy. 78% for the Cougars and 77% for the Thunder. So that's pretty even. So it all comes down to volume. And 37 shots to 22 in favour of the Cougars is the difference. So Chloe's got it. Bingham, that is, and shoots and scores. Of course, last week we had the two Bingham sisters playing against each other. So big cross here. My finds Rikas on the baseline. Ellen does brilliantly, but is called for the contact. Looked like I thought she had it cleanly, but Holland gets an obstruction call and the shot, and goal number 19 from just 19 attempts. So last week it was Rikas scoring 1 million goals. This week it looks like it's going to be Holland. So that says a great side sharing the workload. And Chloe Bingham coming into this one. She was in 7th place by volume at 157 goals out of 192 attempts. So she was also 7th in percentage, 82%. And Annabelle Laurie, she's 147 out of 198 at 74% coming into this one. And they are a little bit down on volume compared to the Cougar shooters. But, oh, loose hands here. Kept in well by Hernan. So ball back with Chloe Bingham. Steps in. Oh, there's a hand on there. So it'll be obstruction call. Both Cougars defenders out. Something you don't see often. And there's an opportunity here. Taken by Bingham. Back to 11. So it's a 13-11 quarter at the moment. So Cougars lead it by 2. We've got 3 to play. We need a turnover here to the Thunder. And, oh, here it is. Allen picks up the scraps. It hit the post. Allen's with it. They're in transition. Thunder with an opportunity to get this margin back to 1 for the quarter. Allen, no one to throw to. Has to find French on the far left side of the court. So, again, Dyer with it now. Finds Hernan. Back to Dyer. Oh, loose hands. Oh, Fitzpatrick with the contact call. So Chanel Dyer looks in, finds Bingham. This is a huge shot in the context of this quarter. Bingham shoots and scores. Margin back to 1. We've got a timeout. I think we have a timeout. We do. Timeout called by the Cougars. They want to have a chat about this last 2:35 to play in the half. And at the moment, it's the Thunder fighting back. They've got it back to just 1. 13-12 this quarter. And actually, I'm not sure if that's correct. I think that might be 12-all this quarter. So I've got a feeling that my stats are slightly wrong. So it was 19-9. So it is 12-all this quarter. So, and the Cougar, it will be the Thunder's ball next. So it's their centre pass coming up, and they've got an opportunity to grab a couple of competition points. Because don't forget, the Thunder are sitting in 88 points. They're in 4th. The Bull Sharks, who play later today, they are currently sitting in 72 points, just 16 away, and you get 18 for a game. So Bull Sharks are next up at 3. They're taking on the Wildcats. Got nothing to do this afternoon. Why don't you come on down? You can say good day to me, say good day to my crew, and of course, spend your $10 and you can enjoy 3 more games of netball. Get your backside courtside, as we say. Must get your tickets, sapphireseries.com.au. So there's the Cougars. We didn't listen in because I kept talking all through that. my director's looking at me quite funnily. Sorry about that, Gina. So, and probably missed all those pearls of wisdom from Liz. They would have been good. She would have said work hard on defence, make sure you get your shots in. So could have taken a break. So French with it now, and look at that. That's fast play with her and Hearn. They find Bingham. She gets contacted in the air by Camo. It's 31-21. Oh, stepped in, misses the shot. A nervous shot there, and it falls away of the Cougars. That is a huge miss in the context of this quarter. Could it be season defining? Probably not, but sounds good. Rikas steps in. Now we've had a change of position here. Rikas gone to goal attack, and Riley Holland to shooter. Rikas answers with a goal straight away. So she runs out now. They fire to Mai. This is disappointing for the Thunder. They had a chance to lead by 1. So 32-21 at the moment. And 1:44 to play. Holland with it. Falls the way of her now. She'll shoot. She'll score. Number 21 for Riley Holland. It's 21 from 21. And she is a great performer for this franchise. So Thunder, they must score here if they want to win anything. A little bit of replay. A loose hands here. It's called off Fitzpatrick. So still with the Thunder. Dyer, no one to throw to. And now we've got a contact on Hernan. So a cheap turnover there will not help the Thunder's cause, and probably if they score here, the Cougars will win this quarter as well. And away they go. It's back with Bakewell-Doran. They're just using the clock wisely. 33-21, the score at the moment. And back with We've got an offside. I think my shoelaces went offside. So here we go. Oh, a long pass to no one. Oh, Dyer keeps it in, but it does go out. It's going to be a Cougar ball. Dyer did her best. She flew across the transverse, couldn't keep it in. We're inside the last 30 seconds. And the ball is back with the Cougars now. My with it. Macy Garner again. They'll be looking to take this last shot, but that was Barnett. Got up high to French. They're inside the last 15 seconds. They've got to go quickly. Dyer with it now. Finds Hernan. They've got to look in. French with it. Hernan. Oh, they get it to Bingham. She's going to refeed. Oh, 5 seconds. Steps in, takes a shot, and scores. 22 out of 23 for her. The margin is 11, 33-22. It means the Cougars win it by 1. So the margin was 10 at quarter time. They only win that one by 1, the Cougars, but it is enough for 2 more competition points. So we'll find out what happens in the second half. The Thunder playing better now. They got it all to do. They're 11 down. We'll see how they respond when we come back after these messages.
Hey Netty fans, Netball Queensland is seeking your support for our Diamond Spirit program in 2021. This program is absolutely amazing because it provides opportunities for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander students in the most remote and regional communities in Queensland. Every dollar that is raised will go towards the leadership programs and also providing the opportunity for people in those most remote communities in Queensland to play the sport that we absolutely love. Your donation will make a huge impact on the lives of our Diamond Spirits girls, simply giving them the opportunity to follow their dreams. So, to donate today, jump on the website or make sure you make a donation when you register for Netty in 2021. And don't forget, if your donation is greater than $2, it will be tax deductible.
Did you know that majority of netballers aren't wearing the appropriate shoes on court? Running shoes or generic trainers don't provide the grip and support for the quick, dynamic movements needed in the game. It's time to...
Super Saturday is upon us, and it's the only Super Saturday in town because we've got it here at Nissan Arena. It's the HART Sapphire Series 2021, the best netball you'll ever see in your life. Make sure you get down here. 3 more games after this one. Game 1, Brisbane North Cougars. The undefeated Brisbane North Cougars taking on the USC Thunder, and they're getting the chocolates at the moment. Cougars 33, Thunder 22. Of course, last time these two teams met, it was the Cougars 69, Thunder 53. So it's a bit tighter this time around. So don't forget, 4 games on today. 1 o'clock is our first one, and that's the one you're watching right now. And of course, at 3, Wildcats Bull Sharks. That'll be a cracker. Bond University Bull Sharks looking to get back in the 4. Tigers, Mendy Rays at 5, and of course at 7, it's UQT Netball taking on USQ Jets. Of course, lots of things to talk about. Firebirds rounds 9 and 11 are coming up. The season will be over before you know it, and your Firebirds have only got 3 more home games, so if you're a Birdie fan, make sure you get there. Don't miss out on getting along. Experience match day at Nissan Arena. It's pretty amazing. The atmosphere is electric and a wonderful experience for the whole family. Firebirds take on the Giants 7 p.m. on the 3rd of July, and the Magpies take on the Magpies on the 17th of July at 3 p.m. Visit Queensland Firebirds website for tickets. Of course, if you want to watch any of these games back, you can do so by getting to our YouTube channel, and you'll be able to listen in to my dulcet tones for this one forever to come. So make sure you get on the Sapphire Series YouTube channel. For all the news, views and the stats, get on to sapphireseries.com.au, and if you want to drop me a line at any stage, you can do so, like many people are. Some being complimentary, some not so. But yeah, my name's Dave Mills, of course. I'm flying solo today. I could put on some fake voices if you wanted to. I could go to a South African accent or something and pretend I've got 2 people here. But most people recognise I have a very poor comedic ability, so I better not do that. Second half about to get underway. It's going to be a tough one here for the Thunder. They played some good netball in the second one. They've got a lot to do. They really need to win here to get themselves back more consolidated in the top 4. They started the season 3-0, and in the last 7 they're 2-5. So they need to get back into those winning ways. Like I said earlier, they have a lot of inconsistencies in their lineup. Most of it's forced through injury and or promotion of players up into the Lightning side, which is great. I asked the coach how training was this week. They said they had a great training session. They took Thursday night off. They went to the Brightwater Hotel, which has apparently the best surf and turf anywhere you could get. That's one of their major partners. And if you're looking for a surf and turf, get yourself to the Brightwater Hotel, and you'll not be disappointed, was what I was told. And I don't like to miss many meals, so I might get myself up there and have a bit of a surf and turf at some stage. So Thunder already on court, which is a great sign for them. Looks like the front end's still the same the way they finished. It's going to be Bingham, Dyer, and I think that's Hernan. It is. French in the middle with Littleland, Allen, and Barnett are the defensive end. Barnett at keeper, Allen at GD. So let's see the Cougars lineup. Oh, it looks like Davies is coming at centre. So they told me that Macy Gardner would be on restricted minutes. So that makes sense with Davis out there now. She's been super impressive. She's come up from B&A through the ranks, and she is now part of this organisation and has played a lot of minutes. I think she'd almost be a fixture in the side now. I don't know what the ruling is, but I'd say she'd be close to having actually played enough quarters to be a permanent member in the side. So Holland with it now. Coming into this one, Holland is 21 from 21. Rika's 12 from 20. And they have changed positions throughout this game. And the ball back with the Thunder. The margin's only 11, so you can think of it in a positive sense. It's only 6 turnovers. 6 turnovers, and you score off your 6 centre passes, and you lead it by 1. And that's probably how they're thinking. So let's see if they get the first one. That's turnover number 1 sorted. Bingham gets the goal. Of course, Chloe Bingham, that'll be 16 out of 19 now, and Annie Laurie 4 from 6, Hernan 4 from 5. So there's Hernan there. She's at goal attack. Laurie still coming back from this foot injury. She's on the bench at the moment. Bingham 2 straight starts the quarter. The margin back to 9. It's 33-24 right now, and French had it. My, just came around from the back, got a fingertip on it. So Rika's out at GA. Finds Holland. Fake pass to the corner and gets it into Holland under the ring. She scores on... No, she doesn't. There's an obstruction on Barnett. So, coach talked about that. Didn't want to see any obstructions in the defensive end. And 34-24, a Mizuno momentum changer there. But back with the Thunder now. They lead this quarter 2-1 and need to get something out of this game. If they can't win the match, at least a couple of quarters would help. So Hernan hits the back of the ring, it rings out, and the ball falls the way of the Cougars through Kamo, former Western Districts junior. Kamo throws it away, untouched, everything. It's gone out. French will have it from the side. So she's with it now. Allen wants it. Probably won't go to it. It does. Right on the... Oh, they go right back now. They've gone to Littleland. Swinging across Dyer. Oh, a loose pass there. That was never on. Just too much air on that pass there. And boom. Bakel Doran, if you give her a sniff of an intercept, she gets one. And I saw her firsthand last night. Queensland men's team took on the Firebirds. Bakel Doran played most of that match as a training partner. Super impressive. I haven't been able to watch her actually at courtside. Her anticipation of balls is second to none. Hopefully we sign her soon, because if we don't, someone else will. So definitely need to get her into our Firebirds program. So great pass. Oh, ball out of Stour's hands. Sorry, that's Rika's, my apology. Stour's, of course, not playing. She's got a busted thumb. So Rika shoots, scores. And Cougars, they settle. It's back to 12, 36-24. Half-time was 30. The margin was 11 at half-time. And my with it. Another turnover here to the Wildcats. They usually make you pay. This time it doesn't, but it's still with them. A little hand in there from the USC Thunder's goalkeeper, Barnett, I believe. So Riquez throws to the top. Davies, a little bit of a height differential with Littleland. So she's only little, but super fast, like so many players in the competition are. And back here. Oh, Holland with it in the super shot range. Swings it across. Left-handed pass there by Davies. Brilliant. And back with Holland. She'll shoot now. Super impressive today, and it continues. My stats say that's goal number 23 for Riley Holland. And it's 37-24 in favour of the Cougars. They now lead this quarter 4-2. And Holland gets another one. So it's 5 straight now to the Cougars. Thunder with it now. Need to break it. French puts Davies on the floor. Oh, can't get it. Hellball. No, obstruction call instead. I think it was on Fitzpatrick. Dyer fires it in, but Bingham can't handle. A bit too much heat on the pass. Also contact from Kamo. So lots of people watching. Amanda Stagg, one of our great coaches. All the best to her. Tracy Jeans-Fraser. Probably just listening in to get some tips from me on that one. As is some of the Queensland men's players. Brian Williamson, of course, going away with us next week. So he's watching in as well. Join us on the Facebook page. Drop me a message, drop me a line. Tell me what you think the rest of the results will be. The big one, of course, 7 o'clock tonight. QUT and the Jets. I'm looking forward to that one. So I'm more excited about that than I am about Christmas. So that should be a crackerjack match. So make sure you get your backside courtside or onto the Courier Mail. It's a Courier Mail match of the round. Get onto that platform and get a subscription so you can watch that. Tell me who you think will win that one. So I might conduct a little poll for the rest of the afternoon. Who's going to win the big one, 2 versus 3. So Dyer in traffic. Rika's very close to her. She'd be barely a foot away. 30 centimetres for you younger people. And back with Dyer now. Hernan, been impressive since she's come on. Works well with Bingham. And Bingham shoots, scores again. So they're hanging around the Thunder, but they're not eating into the margin. This is the 3rd championship quarter. And they really need to start making their move if they want to win the match. Margin out to 13. And the Cougars, probably not at their brilliant best, but still very, very impressive. And a lot to do with it because of that young woman there in Riley Holland, who gets, no obstruction call, but she will get goal number 26 if she gets this in. And that's 26 from 26. Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that. Good volume and a ridiculously perfect percentage at 100. Looked like a break there, but play on, says the umpires. So, ball back with Dyer. Dyer should be with the team for the rest of the season now. Now the football commitments are finished. She's, of course, playing women's AFL. Passed brilliantly, and that's what Dyer brings to this side. Great vision to the circle, and finds Chloe Bingham. Margin 13, Cougars 40, so still on track for 70. But Thunder doing everything in their power defensively to stop that. So Rika's nowhere to go, has to go back to my. Now she gets it back. Oh, brilliant work there by Barnett. Came through, got a hand in, intercept. They're in transition. Fast play here, falls to Hernan, then to French, top of the circle. Double team on Bingham, does brilliantly, takes the back space, and then misses the shot. Well, that was a disappointing end to a brilliant movement, and 40-27 remains the score. That was looking like a Thunder goal for all money, and just a little missed shot there by Chloe Bingham. 20 from 24 though, she's still been great today. So French with it, tall hands there from Holland, obstruction call, far side. And Littleland with it, looks down, nowhere to go, has to go to Dyer, a long way from home. French now, they're all across the transverse, probably across the halfway line if there was one. And again, standing still, that spells death when Bakewell-Doran's out there. If you stand still to receive the ball, there's a very good chance Ruby Bakewell-Doran will take it off you. And she scored, Cougar scored, Bakewell-Doran didn't, but put it down to her. 41-27, margin is 14. And another turnover here to, I think that was Bakewell-Doran yet again. French back at it now. She gets one back, finds Dyer. It's just getting a little bit erratic at the moment. Long pass in. Bingham can't handle. And, Kamo. She did what Bakewell-Doran did earlier and jumped up beautifully. That's her second one of those. So that is a hard thing to do, and she's done it well today twice. So now it's outside with Davies. Into Rika's. Rika's nice and close. Shoots and scores. Margin 15. That's the biggest lead of the game, and it belongs to the Cougars. So will we see a timeout here? Maybe the Thunder need to have a chat about this, because this game is slipping away, as is the quarter. It's 9-5 now in favour of the Cougars. Make that 10-5. Rika's danger, danger. She is looking very relaxed. She's missed a few today. She's 17 from 26, but she's got a last 3 and has now found a bit of range as well, which is scary stuff if you're a Thunder fan, as many of them are that are tuning in, dropping us lines. Yes, go Thunder. We all want the Thunder to go. Laurie's come on at shooter. It looks like Bingham's gone to the bench, so this will be a much more moving circle. Hernan and Laurie will move like Laurie and Binny and Hunt do, so there'll be a lot more movement in that circle. So with the margin at 15, 16's been the biggest lead. And another chance here. Here come the Thunder again. Dyer, she's driven a long way down. She's at the defensive transverse. And back now with Littleland. Get us underway. So, and you can see that movement there. Hernan and, Bakewell-Doran just too fast, too athletic. Pulled that one in. And looks like we've got another Fitzpatrick on the court. Things are changing rapidly here with the old rolling sub, which if you've listened to me before, you know I hate it. So, hand the ball back now with My. Finds Davies. Oh, loose hands there. Oh, Barnett thought she paddled that onto My. My throws it straight to the foot of Riley Holland. And she does a beautiful impression of Diego Maradona as she chips it into the goal. But unfortunately, it went out of play. So, back now with the Thunder, very stagnant. They're not moving well in offense. It's probably a lot to do with the defensive pressure being shown by the Cougars, and they force a hell ball. That was Fitzpatrick, did brilliantly. So that's Naomi Fitzpatrick, of course, at wing defence now, replacing his sister. Rika's fires it in, finds Holland. Oh, Holland was falling out of play, but somehow drew the obstruction call. And 27 straight now for Holland. That is, Junior Levy-esque, Maria Tutoyer-esque. That is an impressive display by her. Annie Laurie comes out, fires it across. So much more movement now in the circle, but in a way that'll suit both Kamo and Bakewell-Doran. They don't mind a moving attacker. They tend to body up well on that and pick the intercepts off. So We've got a contact call here. Which way is it going? It's going on French. Forced contact on My. Probably a 50-50 call there, going the way of the Cougars. Holland short on the shot, but she'll get another opportunity on the obstruction. So, and she'll shoot now. 28 straight. Holland looking good today. Margin back to 16. That equals the biggest lead of the game thus far. And it's been the Cougars that have led it. Of course, the Thunder haven't led at any stage. And we're back with Dyer now. No, back to the mid-third. French with it. She fires down. Dyer looks in. French does. Oh, good contact there. That's Bakewell-Doran and Laurie. A couple of training partners there. Laurie for the Lightning. Bakewell-Doran for the Firebirds. They could be playing against each other in the Suncorp Super Netball in coming years. That'll be exciting for us to see. Bakewell-Doran pulls that in beautifully. Long pass there to Rikas. Finds My. Back to Fitzpatrick. That's Naomi. And Hernan called for the obstruction. There it comes back to Holland. Finds Rikas. And as casual as you like, Rikas scores another one. Her stats keep getting impressive. She's now 18 from 27. She's down as low as 58% there at one stage. She's back up to 67% now. Incorrect centre pass there. Margin 17, biggest lead of the game. Holland nearly pickpocketed that one. French with it. Fires it down. Oh, Dyer contacted on the way through. And, oh, loose hands here. Does it fall away the Cougars? No, Thunder. Dyer will get it. Nowhere to go. Kamo knocked it out of the hands and we've got an obstruction call. Good call by the umpire. So, looked like from here that it had been missed, but no, it wasn't. Hernan leans back, shoots. Nothing but net. Margin back to 16. Quarter scores here is the Cougars by 5. So, and an incomplete centre pass there, thrown away. And we have Kamo getting us underway. So, bit of a crowd here today as the season starts getting towards semi-finals. This, of course, round 11 of 12. Next week we've got games here and down up at USC as well. And you'll see the Thunder playing at home. And you'll see lots of that. Hernan with the goal. And Georgia Hernan, the Victorian, gets another one back. So they've scored the last two here, the Thunder. Rikas with it for the sealer for the quarter. That'll do the quarter. So another goal there. Means they're at 47. Might not get to the 70 as I predicted earlier in the game. And their season average is 70.1 per game. They'll probably finish about 48 here, so they need a good last quarter of 22. So Dyer with it now. No one to throw to. Has to go back to Littleland. French forces it in, finds Laurie. The old give and go with Dyer. Now got a out of court call. And Dyer, Laurie gets us going. Back to Dyer. It's give and go at the moment, those two. They should try and play with others. And Laurie takes a shot and scores. Cougars won't want to take this one. Davies just needs to stand there and hold it, and she does it beautifully. So the third quarter comes to a conclusion. It's 47-32 in favour of the Cougars. And they win that one by 4. So they just keep building. They've won all 3 quarters now. They're already sitting on 6 competition points for this one. And the Thunder with it all to do in the last, down by 15. We'll be back very shortly.
Taking on the Sunshine Coast Lightning right near
Welcome back. It's Super Saturday here at Nissan Arena. We've got a plethora of netball. 4 games coming to you live, 1, 3, 5 and 7, and I'll be here for all of them. So at the moment, my name's Dave Mills. I'm here by myself, so you're stuck with my dulcet tones for at least another 15 or 16 minutes. And the first game up today, of course, Brisbane North Cougars, the undefeated Brisbane North Cougars. 10-0 they are, and they're looking to extend that to 11-0, and they're taking on the Thunder and doing it okay at the moment. They're 47, Thunder 32. They lead it by 15. Let's look at some stats at three-quarter time. Riley Holland, unbelievable shooting. I thought last week the Cougars were impressive with Rikas, but this week Holland's just come out and hit 28 straight. She's 28 from 28. To be 100% at three-quarter time in any form of netball, very impressive. Equally impressive, Rikas, 19 out of 28. They haven't changed. They've been there the whole match. For the shooting stats for the Thunder, Bingham, 20 out of 24. Not her usual amount of volume. Amy Laurie, 6 out of 9 at 67, and Hernan, 7 out of 10 at 70%. So Davies playing centre. She gets us underway for the Cougars. Last quarter, they lead by 15. And let's see what they can do with this one. Of course, these two teams met back in round 5, 16th of May this year. 69 Cougars, 53 Thunder. So the margin was 16 on that occasion. So around about the same as we were back then. Let's look at some other stats. 84% shooting accuracy for the Cougars, 76 for the Thunder. The one that everyone talks about, the turnover conversion percentage. Thunder have dropped slightly, they're down to 52, and the Cougars have also dropped slightly, and they're down to 60. So obviously the defensive pressure from both teams has increased, hence that number's come down a little bit. Speaking of intensive defensive pressure, Barnett there forces a turnover here. So margin 15, 14 to play. The ladder, the Thunder are only 16 points above the Bull Sharks who play next. They're playing Wildcats next at 3, so it'll be a big match. And if the Thunder don't get anything out of this one and the Bull Sharks get all 18 points, they'll be in 4th. So these two teams have been battling the 4th spot for a while now. So and looking ahead to next week, and that's round 12, the Thunder, they're taking on the Bull Sharks in what could determine 4th place for the season. So Thunder and Bull Sharks, that's next Sunday, July 4th, American Independence Day, so we bring your American flags if you're that way inclined. And 1 p.m. here at Nissan, that should be a belter of a match and could be like a semi-final preview almost. So semi-finals coming a couple of weeks early. So ball back with the Thunder now, margin 16. Hernan, she's played some big minutes today and gets another goal there. So Hernan, 8 from 11, 73%. And my, we've had another, what's that? Holland's at GA. Rikas is at GS at the moment. My is the centre. Davies, my is the wing attack. Davies the centre. And Holland, that is Naomi at goal, wing defence. Ruby Bakel-Doran and Kamo are the defensive end for the Cougars. So let's talk defence for the Thunder. Sienna Allen there, she's at GD. Littleland at wing defence. Barnett at keeper. And at the moment, Annie Laurie still nursing this foot injury from a couple of weeks ago. She's off the court. And the shooting end is Bingham and Georgia Hernan. We're still alive. Hernan thought she'd missed that shot and had gone out, but it actually hadn't. It was still kept in by Bingham. So Hernan gets another chance and gets the second one. She has a big smile on her dial. She thought that ball was out for all money. And it was, speak of the devil, Barnett pulls that in beautifully, rips it in. Here they go, the Thunder. They've started this quarter on fire. So Bingham can't hold it. Oh, they were watching it. Bakel-Doran's hunted around. Kamo that was, not Bakel-Doran. And Kamo nearly pickpocketed French. We would have had to call the police on that one. So Bingham needs this goal to get this quarter underway for the Thunder, and she does. So Thunder have come out of the blocks. They lead at 4-3 and looking to get some points for this one. Dyer with it, looks down, finds Bingham brilliantly under pressure from Kamo, pulls it in. Is it going to be 3 straight for the Thunder? It is. So 3 straight. Bingham, she's lighting it up now. Marching back to 13. They lead the quarter, and that's what it's all about. They lead the quarter by 2, 5-3. Cougars looking to respond. We need a Mizuno momentum shift from them. And My with it, fires it across. Holland driving the base. Again, Davies, French pickpockets. No, she doesn't. Called by the fun police. or umpires, depending what you want to say. So that'll get back. I'll be in trouble for that one. So Holland with it now. Double plays. Loose hands. Oh, Barnett again. That's her second this quarter. We've only been playing 4 minutes. She pickpockets again. And Dyer with no one to go. Fires Littleland right on the sideline, left-hand side. French back to Allen. Settling now. Dyer looking for it. Hernan comes out. Bakal-Doran really sticking to her like glue. And, oh, loose hands here. Dyer with it. So opportunity here to hit the circle. They find Hernan. Give and go with French. Does beautifully. Hernan, it creeps in. It's thought about missing, but the ball fell. Margin is 12. 50-38. And we're all about the Thunder. And I'd say Liz White's called the time. Timeout, Cougars. We're going to listen in and see what Liz has to say. She won't be happy with this start. It's 6-3 in favour of the Thunder at the moment. So let's see what Liz has got to say to that.
You've got to be tough. You've got to want that ball. You've got to get yourself into it as well, right? Nice and strong. Keep those drives going. Defence through the middle ball. That means we're going to be nice and confident.
Just try to get balls over every time. Okay. If we're not on, we're free to swing back to the first line. And we'll just keep working, and you guys just stay in the circle and get you going.
Just stop playing. We've got to finish this game.
Yeah, let's go. We have 10 minutes. Let's dig in. Let's go.
We're going to fight for this quarter as a unit, as a team, all right? We're not playing individuals. We're getting out there and we're all doing our job for each other. We went down.
So last part of that timeout being taken by Amanda Vanderwall, saying they've got to play as a unit if they want to take this quarter. They are down 6-3. Margin is 12. That's the closest the Thunder have been for a while. But the Cougars, they usually come into these timeouts pretty well. Liz just saying that they're going to want it. She pointed really firmly to Davies, telling her to get more involved. I thought she's been playing well. Liz obviously seeing something I'm not. And Thunder, they got a chance here for 4 straight. Ball comes out there. No, Holland for the contact. So, and back now, Thunder with it. Falls to Hernan, doesn't want to shoot there. Oh, loose pass for Dyer. No, we've got an obstruction call. So, and it is still with the Thunder. They need to find Bingham. They do now. So Bingham here to get it back to 11. Both players obstructing. And a missed shot there. Bingham will get another chance. So 6-3 at the moment. 7-3 now. Here come the Thunder. They're roaring along just like a thunderstorm. Anyway, margin's 11, 50-39. And Riley Holland with it now. So she fires it because Rikas pulls that one out like plucking grapes. And does brilliantly and scores. That is a Mizuno momentum shift. And boy, I hate to say it, I haven't said this all season, but the Cougars needed that goal. So I can't remember. I don't think I've said that for about 2 years. So Cougars desperately needed that one just to break a bit of momentum. But Hernan, oh, she misses, hits the back of the ring. She'll get around rebound. No, Davies gets involved like Liz wanted and fires it across now. Here we are in transition. Fitzpatrick with it. My, back to Riley Holland. Rikas, again, she just peels it like peeling grapes the way she rips that ball in. 52-39, 13 the diff. Rikas, one of our state 19s. I'm so excited to see that team play. I cannot wait. They got 4 of the best shooters you'll ever see in Rikas, Riley Holland, Bingham, who's up the other end, and of course Bachelor Door. Like that's just, and of course Lily Cubby from the Jets. It's an absolute star-studded front end. If they are not scoring 70 or 80 a game, I'll be surprised. So Littleland finds Dyer. Dyer back to Littleland. So Cougars have answered a little bit here. They've got it back to 7-6 this quarter, so Thunder need to respond. And French unfortunately saw something along the baseline. The drive was stopped by Camo, and they throw it away. So since the timeout, it's 3-1 in favour of the Cougar team. And, Dyer pickpockets there. And we've got a contact. I think it's going to be on... It is. It's on offside. An offside call. So Dyer initially got the ball in the intercept. And then it got turned straight back over to the Cougars through the offside. Loose hands here. My pulls it in. Does a bit of a juggling act. Littleland hasn't done that today. And does it at a timely fashion. So back to 14. So Littleland with it, fires it across, finds Allen. Littleland and Allen to each other. It's just a bit messy at the moment in the front end. A little bit of panic. Just need to settle here. Hernan needs to come out and keep driving out, which she does. The old give and go with French. That is nice play. That should open it up for Bingham, and it absolutely does. So good work there by Hernan. Whilst Bingham will get the goal, that was Hernan's goal. Her work rate there was opened up brilliantly. So it needs to probably do that a lot more in this last 7 of game 1 today. So my Littleland, they're going hard at it. The captain trying to inspire her team. But my, just like her elder sister, got the silky smooth moves. And as I say that, she throws a bad pass to Holland. So I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. But here it goes, straight back. Barnett couldn't pull that in. She wanted it in the chest, copped it above her head. So Davies with it. Again, Holland looks in for Riekers. It's a contested ball. Barnett did well, but Riekers even better. And back to 14. So the game probably not going to fall away of the Thunder with only 6 to play. So we're actually talking about a break, the coach killer. Oh, coaches all across the world are looking for knives. So they were on a roll, the Thunder, and then they just lose momentum like that. You wouldn't believe. So, and margin back to 15. So, they've done the hard work, the Thunder, and they've just given it up. We're at 8-all for the quarter now. So 5-2 since the timeout. Now 6-2 Holland, and they now lead the quarter and look like they could pick up all the points on offer today, unless something changes dramatically in this last 5:40. So Thunder, Littleland and Allen, they get stuck on this offensive transverse a lot. French is finding it difficult, really being driven hard by either Fitzpatrick or Davies. And Dyer the same, which means it's a bit of a clustered circle at the moment. Hernan needs to come out more like she's doing now and then get in. Now drive in, that's it, nice work. And they find Bingham, who shoots effortlessly and scores another one. Bingham sitting on 26 from 30. And this time we've got a timeout being called by the Thunder. They want to talk about this last 5. The margin is 15. And we'll be listening to Jess Whitford and see if she can get this side up for this last 5 minutes and they get some competition points. We're currently 9-all. 9-all in the last quarter, so they're looking at 1. Let's listen in.
So we just got to jump the line and make it really clean. We're even in this quarter. I really want to see that fight, yeah? But the fight doesn't mean we get a bit, loose with the ball. It means we're fighting half a position, then when we've got it, we're taking the rep and making a good decision. Making sure we've always got that reset option. We're going to bring Lily on for some fresh legs through the middle to drive it out and to also cover. So it's going to have a break. Some GDs through there. Keep good work on it. Keep it up. You're this close. Just getting a long right on the baseline. So keep forcing. You're not going to get everyone, but we're getting quite a few, which is really good. Keep the work right up in there. Keep those strong hands and keep using our fakes to get them off the ball. CPA is working well. Make sure we have that depth in second. Just really back to the basics for the last 5 minutes. And show that hunger and that grit to try and win this quarter. Yeah, a little goal. Yeah. 9-all, let's go. Let's finish it off. You know they're on the body, so you've got to do the work to get them off the body.
Absolutely inspiring words there from Jess Whitford, urging her team on, want to get something out of this game. She wants them in the fight. They've got to dig deep and fight hard for this last pass. Fresh legs, Lily McClure is coming on. So let's see, it's a margin of 15 at the moment, 9-all for the quarter. Let's see if the Thunder can get and do what the coach wants. Oh, that was out. My landed out. So that's a great start for the Thunder. Littleland to get us underway. So Barnett flies it across. They've got to fight this last 5 and a bit minutes. So, but now there's nowhere to go. Again, it's transverse where they break down a little bit. So great drive there by Hernan. But back into the mid-third. That's where they don't want to be. So Fitzpatrick on Dyer. So here we go. This is huge. This shot is the biggest shot of the game for the Thunder thus far. And Bingham can't get it. And it'll fall away at Bakal-Doran. Unfortunately, Bingham missed the shot. So opportunity for the Cougars to extend this lead and lead for the quarter. So it falls back the way of Holland. Bit of experience being shown here. Riekers comes out to Davies. Riekers throws it to Littleland. That was a surprise considering they're on opposite teams. And the ball back with the Thunder. They've got another chance. 4:05 to play and desperate for points. They know that the Bull Sharks are next. They could find themselves out of the 4 at the end of today, or in fact a couple of hours' time, if they don't get something out of this one. So falls the way of Bingham. She missed the last, gets that one. So that helps them there. They lead the quarter now by 1. They're centre now. Thunder doing everything in their power at the moment. Oh, break there, 9. Lucky for Dyer. Thought she was over the line, but not called. Hernan shoots long, and obstruction on Bakewell Doran. Expensive mistake that. Don't say that often about Bakewell Doran. So anyway, 2 in a row now to the Thunder since the timeout, answering the coach's call of fighting. So Thunder, can they get one more, give themselves a bit of breathing room? Cougars with it. They'll be looking to get it to Rikas or Holland. Holland wants it now. There it is. She gets it. She's in super shot range. Doesn't like to shoot from there. Fires it across. And again, there's lots of movement. Littleland contacts. It's all using up valuable time. 2:55 to go. And Rikas, she'll turn and shoot. Casual as you like, and scores. So Rikas gets the margin for the quarter back to 1. It's 11-10. And Thunder, they must score here, and one more turnover might be enough. So Hernan finds Bingham. Bingham doesn't shoot from there, kicks it back. French contacted by Fitzpatrick. And Monique French fires it across. Dyer, this is using up valuable seconds, so helpful for the Thunder. Bingham gets it in perfect position, close to the hoop. She shoots, she scores. And Bingham gets goal number 28 for her, 28 from 33. Riley Holland sitting on 31 from 32, 97%. So Rikas with it. Back they go, the Cougars. They've got to score and stop the next one. And Barnett does beautifully, position the body well, takes it off Rikas. Now she wants someone to come forward. They're playing a high zone here, the Cougar side. The high zone is forcing it. And there it is, Rikas with the hands. McClure tried to go through the hands of Rikas, couldn't do it. My back with it. We're in 1:41 to play. And Martina Rikas, as casual as you like, boom shakalugga. We're back to a 14-point game, but the quarter time score is 12-11 in favour of the Thunder. And the clock's still ticking down, so this will be helping the Thunder. If they score here, they should get at least one competition point. So, ball back with Dyer. She has to go all the way back to Littleland. McClure with it. And, long pass here. Dyer fumbles it. Picks it up on the second chance. Obstruction call. 1:06 to play. A goal here could be enough. Oh, no. Camo, front position. Takes it off Bingham. Oh, this is diabolical for the Thunder. 58-44. They lead it by 1. 12-11. Cougars, they're centre next. If they score here, they'll have a chance to take the quarter. Bakewell do to Maimai to Rika. She can't handle. Bit too much on the pass. Oh, the Thunder breathe a massive collective sigh of relief. So Barnett with McClure. Back to French, Barnett. Here they go again with this high zone. So McClure with it. Hell ball. No, the ref went to put the whistle in her mouth and pulled it away. So French with it. We're inside 20 seconds. Bingham to seal the quarter for the Thunder. She does. Boom shakalaka. 15 to play. And the quarter will belong to the Thunder. They'll get 2 competition points. That'll take them to 90. Another 16 to the Cougars. That'll take them to 181. And the match comes to a conclusion. The Cougars failed to make 60 for the first time in a long time this season. And they score 59. They did enough. Of course, no Stour today, so their output was down a little bit. And Cougars 59, Thunder 45, a margin of 14. But the exciting news is the last quarter, 13-12, it belonged to the Thunder. So they do pick up some competition points. Lots of hugs all around there. That's Lesage, she didn't get on. Everyone else did get on for the match, just Hannah Lesage did not. So let's talk about the Thunder. A bit of an up and down game for them. They did well in patches. They went on a bit of a run. They had a chance to tie the first quarter. They couldn't do it, and then the Cougars put the foot down, scored 8 of the next 9 goals, and they had a healthy lead at quarter time and just kept building on it throughout the match. The best for the Thunder, oh, it's hard to say. I think probably Barnett. She got them back in the match and probably got them the competition points at the end. She was very impressive in there, positioning herself front and using her elevation well. If you look at the screen, there's Liz White. She's not a happy camper. You can't listen in. Of course, there's Mia Stour, didn't play today. But, yeah, Liz not happy about losing that last quarter. It's only the 4th time they've done that this season. Best for the winning team, the Cougars. Well, Riley Holland, unbelievable shooting, 32 out of 33. She'd probably be up there for me. Macy Gardner only played a half. I thought Madison Davies was good when she was on. But for me, sometimes you forget how good Ruby Bakewell-Doran is. Like, she probably was slightly down on how she normally plays, but still was exceptional. Remy Camo, she was brilliant as well. So probably any of those three, Holland, Camo, or Bakewell-Doran, they were very impressive. My solid in the mid as well. So it's hard to pick just one player. That was very, very good netball by the Cougars. So the first game comes to a conclusion. It belongs to the Cougars, 59-45. Let's do some housekeeping. We've got 3 more games to play today. Next up, the Wildcats take on the Bull Sharks. If the Bull Sharks get 18, they'll be equal 4th. So they'll be looking to take all the points in that one. That's from 3. 5 o'clock, Tigers taking on the Mendy Rays. Tigers looking for their 3rd win of the season. And QUT Netball in the Courier Mail match of the round, 7 p.m. tonight. I am so looking forward to that one. Looking forward to that more than Christmas. Look how excited I am for that game. So that should be an absolute belter. Of course, you can join us throughout the week, sapphireseries.com.au for all the news, views and interviews. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our incredible sponsors. Our principal sponsor is Heart Sports, Legassic Jewelers, Mizuno, Mount Franklin and Powerade make up the major partners. And official partners are Bondi White and Strap It. Gina and the team at Double Take Sports do an incredible job, and we're happy to have them on board. So that concludes the first match. Hopefully I'll have someone with me for the next one, but thank you for all those who sent the kind words. You've had to listen to me for the last hour and a bit, and I'll be back just before 3. It's bye for now, and as always, be brilliant, guys.